hence what we're doing. So there's not a lot to do at this stage, guys. Really, we're just at this stage working our way out of this euro trade. It doesn't look like it's going to play ball with us, and obviously do what we wanted to do. That doesn't mean that we have to shit the bed and sell it straight away, though. We can basically look to cover this out via a recovery trade, hence the reason we trade so small. We can afford to take a secondary position or even a third or a fourth position to actually recover that loss. Again, this is something you don't want to do if you're not that experienced, or your account management shit, or your money management's terrible. You don't want to be doing these repair trades if you can't control yourself. Okay, because with a repair trade, we're often looking for, only time we'll do a repair trade is where we've got that ideal setup actually happening. We've got a level of support and resistance that's been formed after the London-New York session and hasn't been challenged during the Asian session. You've got a daily pivot above or below, and you've got a pretty good risk to reward for your new trade. So we've got 20 there, potentially 10 there. So that's a 2-to-1. I'm happy to add to this position, if that makes sense, to average my position to around here. So if I add another half size, it's going to bring my average trade to around that pivot level, I would guess. In fact, let's just do it now, because I'm pretty confident we're going to see that actually happen. So we're going to buy, and we're going to buy 250. Okay, so we've added another one there, and you can see that our average trade size, or our average position, is actually now brought below that daily pivot. So that gives us a very good chance of being able to recover the loss on that trade, possibly make a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm actually going to bring my limits now down to here. And I'm going to add a limit to here. And let's just say, just so we're not too greedy, let's say we're going to move it just before the pivot, and we'll move this one to around the same level. So we're going to lose 300 on one, make 600 on another. If the price gets up there, we'll make 300 on the trade. It's not going to be a great situation, but at the end of the day, it's not a losing situation. So just be aware. Like I said, you don't want to be doing this if you can't control yourself. Ultimately, I'll just put some circles around here so you can see where our trades are. And here, ultimately, if this fails at this point down here, we're going to just want to close it all off and just wear the loss on it. That's just unfortunately the way it goes. Most of the time, however, that's not an issue. You will actually be able to recover it like this. But again, this is something you don't want to do unless you're experienced, unless your money management principles are there, and you're capable of cutting your losses, because otherwise it's just a recipe for disaster. You may as well just cut your losses. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for now. Alright guys, if you've got any questions, you can reach me at FatBTrader. Otherwise, till next time, trade well.